So as we know in analytical geometry, knowing these theorems is not important as you would have to prove some of them. And this one is what we're going to cover in today's video. So this is what we have here. So basically this is how they're going to give it to you. And then they're going to say in a diagram, rah, rah, rah. But then you're going to be required to prove that BOC, which is BOC, is 2 times BAC, BAC, meaning you have to prove that this angle here is twice that angle there. Because remember, from the concept in itself, it says if x is your angle at the center and then you have an angle there at the circumference, x will be 2 times that angle at the circumference, which is 100, and then there will be your reason. But now you have to prove it. So in order for you to prove it, you're going to need 2 theorems, right? I'm going to explain it here. The first theorem you're going to need is you're going to need to understand an isosceles triangle property. Like if these two are equal, right, then the base angles will also be equal. And your reason for that will be angles opposite equal sides, because these two opposite angles should be equal to each other. That's the reason you're going to use. And then 2, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the 2 opposite interior angles. So if these two is x and x, the one on the outside will be 2x, meaning the one on the outside is this one plus this one. I think that's all you need. And then obviously, just like any other proof, you must first make your construction. So in a construction for this type of proof is easy. So you just make a line like this. You just join AO and then you slightly go past it. I'm going to show you why. Right? You slightly go past it. So in your construction, you're going to tell them what you did. What did you do? You just joined A and O. So in your construction, joined OA or AO, however you want to conceptualize it. So after you do that, what you notice about the angles here at the center, all of a sudden now you have 1, 2, 1, 2. So you have 2 angles at the center, you have 2 angles at the circumference. So now, what do you call a line from the center to the circumference? We call it the radius. And what do you know about the radiuses of the same circle? They are equal. So this radius here is equal to that radius there, and it's equal to this radius here. But now, to make it more easier, I want you to focus on this side of the triangle. So I'll highlight it so you can see it better. So I'm done highlighting it. Now, can you see it? So we're working with this one on this side. Now, in this triangle, what can we say are equal? So first of all, if these 2 lengths are equal, that will mean that 2 base angles would be equal. That will mean A1 would be equal to B. So A1 is equal to B. Reason, if you have base angles that are equal because of the opposite equal sides, then that will be your reason. Angles opposite equal sides. So the reason here will be angles opposite equal sides. That's B1. So we just said this one and that one are equal. Number 2, what do you notice in this triangle? Well, if you just look at O1, you see O1? O1 is not inside the triangle, right? O1 is on the outside of the triangle. Well, what do you know about the exterior angle of a triangle? The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the 2 opposite interior angles. That means O1 would be equal to A1 plus B. So we can say O1 is equals to A1 plus B. Then the reason will be exterior angle of triangle, right? That's what we have. But remember what we said? We said A1 is equal to what? B1. We said A1 is equals to B, not B1, just B, right? So that will mean, therefore, O1 is equals to 2 times A1, because in place of B here, we can just put A1 because we said A1 is equal to B. So basically O1 is equal to A1 plus A1, because B is the same as A1. So we can just have A1. And if that's the case, that will mean O1 is twice A1. Hope that makes sense, right? So you're done for this part of the triangle. Now you do the same thing to the other half of the triangle. Let me highlight it so you can see it. So now that if I highlighted, it's the one in red. Now you can see it. We basically do the same thing. Now in the one in red, which angles are equal? Well, we can say A2 is equal to angle C. So we can say A2 is equal to C. What's the reason? Because of these two being equal, these has to be equal. The base angles have to be equal. And then the reason is that, or you could just take it from there, it's angles opposite equal sides, right? And what do you notice here? Again, look at this side. O2 is on the outside of the red triangle, right? So O2 is what? An exterior angle. And what do you understand about exterior angle? It is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior. So our sum of the two opposite interior here will be A2 and C. So O2 will be equal to A2 plus C. Reason? Exterior angle of a triangle. So this is what we have currently. But the but is very important. Most students get lost there. We said A2 is equal to C, right? And we say O2 is A2 plus C. So instead of putting C, we can just put A2. And if that is the case, therefore, it will mean O2 is 2 times A2, right? Because it would be the same as, let me just explain this further. So O2 is equal to A plus C. That's what we said. But in the beginning, we said A is equal to what? A2 we said is equal to C. So that would mean, instead of putting what? C, we can just put what? A2. So therefore, that will mean 2 A2s. That's how that came about. And that's how that came about also in the beginning, right? So now you're basically 80% done. Now you're going to have to make your conclusion. Now you're going to say O1 plus O2. What did we say O1 was? Well, we said O1 is 2 times A1. So it's going to be 2 times A1, right? Plus, what did we say O2 was? O2 is 2 times A2. 2 times A2. Now come look here. O1 plus O2 is basically just this angle here at the center, which is just O. So here is just going to be O, just angle O. And then what do we notice here? There's a common factor of what? Of 2. So we're going to take out the 2, and then we're going to be left with A1 plus A2. And then if you come to your diagram, A1 and A2 is just equal to angle A. Can you see it? So we're going to have 2 times A1 and A2 is just angle A. Basically, that's it. You're done proving it. What have you proved now? You've proved that the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. Here's the angle at the center. Can you see it? Which is that one there. So the center is twice that one. O is 2 times A. That's what we just proven now. So if there's a part of this step here that you don't understand, I recommend you watch the video again with better understanding. And if it doesn't help, I suggest you watch from another tutor, as people have different ways of proving this theorem. You might not understand this way of proving it. Maybe you might understand another person's way of proving it. But just remember, if you can't get it the first time around, just watch it a couple of times and practice it on your own. Maybe you can just change letters and see if you can understand it. So yeah, I hope this one was helpful, and see you in the next one.